Welcome back to the MWHS Wildcat News, the official news source of Millard West, with Caitlin Willard and Edison Geiler.
Welcome back, Wildcats. We hope you enjoyed your shorter week.
We have another batch of stories for you before the weekend. I'm Edison Geiler.
And I'm Caitlin Willard. On this edition, we'll cover the 25th Anniversary Hall of Fame inductions,
last week's Pep Rally,
the JDRF Walk,
and a brand new sports corner.
The football game last week featured two special events, a tailgate before the game, and 9 alumni being inducted into the Hall of Fame. Jasmine Padilla, Olivia Oath, and I covered this event.
On Friday, August 30th, Millard West kicked off the first football game against Millard North with a tailgate to bring the community together in honor of the school's 25th anniversary and the first Hall of Fame induction. The tailgate offered food, drinks, and face painting.
We came up with the idea when we had the 25th year that we certainly want to find a way to bring our alumni back to Millard West High School, and we want to welcome people back. We want to welcome our current staff and students, and also just welcome future Wildcats, bring them to the community. And so it's great to come out tonight and see all these former students. We have the 2001 football team behind me, and several other former principal, former AD. They're all here tonight.
The Hall of Fame induction was held at halftime. There were 9 inductees varying from the 2001 football team, honorable staff, and former students. They were introduced and recognized for their accomplishments during and after their high school career. Then they received their Hall of Fame plaque.
It means a lot that he's still remembered and that people remember him and they are thankful for what he did for the community and for Millard West. And
I would add, it's really nice at this game.
Yes.
Jim opened Millard North and was their first trainer.
Right.
And then opened Millard West as their first trainer.
Yeah.
So he's got
it's
a lot of
come full
connections
circle,
here.
yeah.
And he trained many of the athletes that are here today on the Hall of Fame.
This ceremony was an opportunity to welcome back faculty members from the opening of the building. Millard West's first principal, athletic director, and football coach were joined on the field as they received this award.
This is a special place. I don't know that people really understand how special this place is. When we first played here in '95, we went 0-9, didn't win a single game, and none of them were even close. But look at what it is now, and the crowd and the atmosphere, new scoreboard, new field, great place.
Lance Smith, the current athletic director for Millard West, has been a Wildcat since 2008. Smith has had the honor of witnessing the excellence that West students have to offer, from football to baseball championships and all in between.
To me, the 25th year is just all about tradition, celebrating everybody that has built what it is at Millard West. I've been at Millard West for 10 out of the 25, and when I got there, all the same traditions still apply that they do now, and so just celebrating that, bringing people back and making connections with their former school and things like that. So we just want to connect with alumni all year long.
Surely these Wildcat traditions and talent will withstand the test of time. This has been Jasmine Padilla, Caitlin Willard, and Olivia Oath signing off for the MWHS Wildcat News.
Earlier that Friday, students and faculty members gathered in Wildcat 1 for a pep rally dedicated to the upcoming fall sports season. Carson Fox, Annabelle Harshbarger, and I bring you the story. During extended QT last Friday, a pep rally was held in Wildcat 1 to preview and celebrate the upcoming fall sports season. More specifically, its purpose was to pump students up for the football game against Millard North that would occur later that night.
Playing against a rival is pretty different. I'd say the vibe around the school is just everyone's a lot more hype, Millard North, Millard South, Creighton Prep.
Along with the football team, cross country, tennis, and volleyball were all commemorated as well, with students from each sport being given time to speak on stage.
They're playing all day today. And go Wildcats.
The 2019-2020 Crazies were also introduced with a special video before they came up to speak, where they revealed a new way to hype up crowds at sporting events.
The noise can, that's going to be really hype.
Ready?
We're ready to go. We know we're going to win, and we're just so pumped.
The cheer and dance teams performed their respective routines before and during the rally. The latter hopes to build on that performance and are currently working hard to becoming ready for the dance season, while the former is excited to bring spirit to football games.
I'm really excited, especially since it's against Millard North.
The last people to be introduced were the 3 foreign exchange students, seniors Maya Hermansen, Jean Razis, and Merritt Schultz. Each were asked to say "Beat the Ponies" in Danish, French, and German respectively to excite the crowd one last time before the rally ended.
Alright, now. Oh, this is my voice already. Alright, Maya from Denmark. Let's hear "Beat the Ponies" in your language.
The event finally concluded with a group photo of the entire student body standing on the hardwood of the gym before students continued on with their classes and waited for the football game later that day. Edison Geiler, Natalie Eljamal, CJ Fox, and Annabelle Harshbarger signing off.
On August 23rd, there was a JDRF Walk to raise money for type 1 diabetes research. Katie and Ellie Hahn bring you this story.
Saturday, August 23rd, the JDRF Walk to Cure Diabetes took place in downtown Omaha to raise money for type 1 diabetes.
It helps with raising money and trying to find a cure for diabetes, and I like it because I get to meet a lot of people through JDRF and get to know them and how they do everything.
Walk is all about support from family and friends for the cause and having fun.
We're all able to come together, and it's a great day to celebrate those that have type 1 diabetes.
This fundraiser offered many things to do before and after the 2-mile walk, guaranteeing a morning full of fun.
We mostly just walked, but there was also face painting and bouncy houses.
Fundraising for this disease is very important, as type 1 diabetes is a lot to manage and take care of.
Constantly having to check and poke my fingers and put a different pump on or something, so having those marks all over.
Families, including Jennifer Priest, who has a diabetic son named Will, are hoping for a cure just as much as the diabetic is.
I think the hardest part about Will being a diabetic is that he has to have the disease. I think as a mom, I wish I could take that on for him. I don't want this to be something that he has to worry about for the rest of his life. So this is why we walk, this is why we raise money, and it's why we're involved with JDRF.
Friends coming to the walk are able to show their support for the cause and their want for a cure to be found.
I like participating in the walk because I to show support to my friend and let her know there's people behind her.
The JDRF Walk means a lot to everyone involved, as it takes diabetics a step closer to finding a cure each year through donations and the support it receives.
Well, we've been involved with JDRF for 11 years since our son Will was diagnosed at 23 months, and so being a part of JDRF means giving us hope that there will be a cure for type 1 diabetes someday.
This has been Ellie and Katie Hahn with the MWHS Wildcat News.
For the first sports corner of the year, Cody Bennett recaps recent fall sports games.
Hey, what's up, Wildcats? I'm Cody Bennett with your first edition of the Sports Corner for the 2019-2020 season. Lined up today, we got football, softball, cross country, girls golf, boys tennis, and varsity volleyball. Let's get started. Alright, first up we have football. The MWHS Wildcats stole the win from Millard North last Friday. Fulfilling the big shoes of Jackson Wright is Dan Sullivan and Ethan Valencia, both getting numerous touches throughout the game. Tristan Gomez crushed it on the field this week, only having one interception, but making up for it by scoring 3 different rushing touchdowns for the 30-0 win against the Ponies. This week, we face the Burke Bulldogs at 7 at Buell Stadium. If you cannot catch the game, you can catch it at strive.tv/Millard-West, and we'll have all the coverage for you. Next up, we have softball. Millard West won against Omaha South 13-0. Olivia Richardson went 3 for 3, along with their sister Delaney Richardson going 2 for 2. In the Marion tournament, the Lady Cats secured a win over Millard North 11-8 as they put up 14 different hits. On to the next round, Millard West won over Millard South 5-1, but then lost to Papillion La Vista 0-6. Alright, the third sport we have this week is cross country. The Millard West boys and girls cross country team had their first meet of the season last week. Freshman Isabel Harnett taking home the gold in the race, as sophomore Sydney Buden taking 4th. Junior Eva Gilbreath taking 5th, and the Koza twins Reagan and Alexia taking home 9th and 11th respectively. The boys' placements also follow suit. Joey Harnett taking gold for the freshman race, Sam Kirkner and Aiden McLeod getting 2nd and 3rd, Junior Austin Gotch getting 5th place, and our own Wildcat Crazy senior Adam Murphy taking home the gold for the senior class. Fourth sport that we have this week is girls golf. Captain Haley Rivas led the team with an impressive 95 on the green during the Beatrice Invitational. Following behind her is senior Emily Hahn that shot at 119. A lot of improvement for the Lady Cats, but they strive for district and hopefully even state. Fifth sport that we have this week is boys tennis. Spencer Salinger, Tanner Klain, and Jacob Anderson all fought harder to secure the win for the Wildcats, but just fell short. 4-5 Papillion La Vista squeezed away with the win. The tournament at Papillion put the Wildcats in 2nd place with 32 points. Alright, and then the last, but definitely not least, is volleyball. A very quick volleyball section, as varsity has only had 1 game this season against Burke. A 3-0 sweep as Hannah Domando dominated the net with her height and blocking. And thanks for joining me this week of the Sports Corner of the 2019-2020 season. And as always, if you cannot make any of the varsity games, the home games, strive.tv/Millard.West, and we'll have all that coverage for you. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.
Thank you for watching this week's edition of the MWHS Wildcat News.
Make sure to visit our website at MillardWestCatalyst.com and follow our Twitter at MWHS Catalyst for even more stories. See you later, Wildcats.